at coronavirus day 509, phase 3 day 19, and yeah, I just want to talk about since it was a civic holiday yesterday, of course they're gonna it's a statutory holiday, and of course they always announce information on the next day combined with the day after. So here we go. So on Monday, 168 cases and technically today reported 164, so I calculated that, and so it's a total of 332 over the last 2 days covered. So first, let's report Mondays first, of course. So 43 cases were reported to Toronto, 19 from PH3 region, 16 from Yor Region, and also Hamilton. 12 from Halton Region, and 10 from Durham Region, and today's 45 it's reported from Toronto, 23 from Yor Region, 22 from PH3 region, 14 from Waterloo Region, and 13 from Windsor-Essex Region. The Windsor-Essex Region back on the list today, so even though they haven't been on the list for a while. All other regions are reported under 60, so meaning since phase 3 happened, a lot of cases have gotten, which is a sort of a big concern, even though like the daily cases have sort of gone down and under under 200, so technically that daily average, so although that's sort of a concern. So variant cases, of course, UK variants are at 145,536. Which is actually there's a +5. South African variants is at 493, unchanged since yesterday. Well, the last 2 days. So actually on August 1st, though. The Brazilian variant has not changed either. 500 still stuck at 5,163, and the Delta and the India variant is at 4,884, which is plus 82 since the last time it updated on August 1st. I don't have to tell you vaccine bookings. You know that. Pretty standard. Phase 3 and Phase 4 rules are down below. And what I want to talk about today is so since practically camps and that stuff is allowed to open tactically, and that has been for a while actually now. So this is in Muskoka, so up northern Ontario, so technically, so a Muskoka overnight camp temporarily had to shut down because of a coronavirus outbreak that happened there. So hundreds of campers who had planned on attending an overnight camp in the Muskoka region, so this is the Simcoe Muskoka region, so that's up there. They had been sent home due to an outbreak of coronavirus. So an email sent to parents on late Sunday afternoon, and just a few hours after drop off at the Rosso, Ontario overnight camp. Families with children attending week 5 of the Muskoka Woods camp were informed that the camp was being canceled for the week. So at the arrival, we mentioned to each of you that Muskoka was within an outbreak situation due to a number of positive cases in one cohort, according to some email. And at 5 p.m., just as arrival was taking place, we discovered an additional positive case that was outside of the original cohort. So they had to basically cancel it because of the outbreak at the Muskoka Woods overnight camp. So they had to contact their medical team and of course, public health officials in Muskoka, and so email asked parents to pick up all campers as soon as possible, and if they were not able to return to camp Sunday evening, they were asked that the children will be picked up by noon on Monday. So a number of parents had mentioned on social media to express their disappointment, support the camp's decision to close. So parent Kevin Cardwell said, shortest camp stay in history, 4 hours at Muskoka Woods closed due to COVID-19. We made it to drop off, then called 3 hours later to pick up as another case had been discovered. So several cases had been from last week's guest emerged. So apparently this already happened for the week before. So apparently this was not the first time. So Kemptville, Ontario resident Sherry May Guthrie said she took her fully vaccinated 12-year-old son back to the camp on Sunday. And then and she said that when we arrived, that they were very forthcoming. They let us know there was a COVID case in the camp. But the only thing they didn't tell her is they couldn't tell her if there was a camper or a counselor. So. And then her son Beckett called her and said he needed to be picked up immediately because of the coronavirus outbreak. Although the counselors they were very responsible in making sure all the campers that showed up or organizing a quick pickup and ensuring there were masks all the time. So on the website, Muskoka Woods outlined its COVID-19 protocols like having activities, meals, eating programs, and even free time. And also, children were asked to prevent negative PCR, coronavirus negative tests upon arrival. At the camp, and so otherwise, if they got tested positive, they couldn't show up. And a parent who did not want to be identified on the news said he believed that the camp was hoping to reopen next week after quarantine, disinfecting the entire camp with the coronavirus and disinfecting it, and he's hoping that the camp might open. Hopefully they disinfect premises like many places that do disinfect their premises when they ended up having a coronavirus outbreak there. Otherwise, they have to close the place down and until it's safe to reopen again. Hospitalizations. 71 people are hospitalized with coronavirus. minus 7 from last time, August 1st. 106 ICU patients. -4, and 77 ICU patients using a ventilator, -2. Long-term care home death update. Even though they did show it, nothing really has not changed. Staff death is still at 3,791. Still, the numbers have not changed, even though they did update it. Staff death is still at 13, and coronavirus outbreaks in long-term care homes is still at 4. So please follow coronavirus safety rules and regulations and phase 3 rules. Don't have gatherings over 25 for the safety of others. It could get worse. And get vaccinated. Better play it safe. Especially with the India variant. Stay safe.